A weather app on your phone right now could be tracking your location every 4 minutes. Not while you're using it, while it's sitting in your pocket doing nothing. Researchers tested some of the most downloaded apps on Android and iPhone and found certain apps contacting dozens of external servers before users even got past the loading screen. What surprised many people was that a lot of those servers weren't directly related to the app itself. Layer 1. The simple version. Here's what people get wrong about free apps. They think apps are free because companies are generous or because ads pay for everything. That's only part of the story. Running a major app costs real money: servers, cloud storage, engineering teams, and bandwidth. So when millions of people use an app and pay nothing, the money has to come from somewhere. For many apps, the business model is user behavior. Not just what you buy or click, but location patterns, daily routines, time spent on posts, wake-up habits, and interaction activity. That information can be shared with advertising, analytics, and data companies. And getting access to it is surprisingly simple. They ask. During setup, apps request permissions so casually that most people stop reading them. Microphone access for a shopping app, contacts for a flashlight app, location access for a calculator. Your calculator probably doesn't need GPS. That should make you think. But the bigger issue isn't collecting data, it's what happens after the data is collected. Layer 2. The real version. Once information leaves your phone, it doesn't stay inside the app you downloaded. It spreads. Security audits found that some popular apps communicate with dozens of external domains in the background, even while sitting idle. Location updates continue, devices can be assigned unique identifiers, and activity patterns may be connected across different platforms. Even when an app says it doesn't sell your data, sharing information with partners and third-party processors can create a similar outcome. The data moves through systems that most users never see or control. And this is where it gets personal. Apps like TikTok have faced scrutiny over device-level and behavioral data collection, leading multiple governments to restrict the app on official devices. The concern isn't individual videos, it's the scale of behavioral analysis behind every swipe, pause, and replay. Shopping apps like Temu and Shein have also faced questions from cybersecurity researchers over broad permission requests and data collection practices that appear to extend beyond basic shopping activity. If that were the only issue, deleting a few apps might seem enough. But there's another part that's much harder to undo. Layer 3. The implications. Some of the most sensitive permissions are microphone and camera access. Live streaming apps, social platforms, and editing tools ask for them, which seems normal at first. But there's something most people don't think about. Beyond recording itself, information around sensor usage can reveal patterns. When features are used, movement signals, and other behavioral indicators. Modern AI systems can analyze audio and visual inputs in increasingly sophisticated ways. Facial recognition, voice analysis, and identity matching technologies continue to improve every year. And this is where privacy becomes different from most other security issues. You can change a password in seconds. You can cancel a credit card. But biometric traits, like your face and voice, are much harder to replace once captured or stored in the wrong place. That makes them especially sensitive. And the hardest part is that it rarely feels dangerous in the moment. The apps feel useful, entertaining, and convenient. That's part of why modern data collection can be easy to overlook. It doesn't always look like surveillance. Sometimes it looks like everyday digital life. Layer 4. The twist/what to do. So here's what you can actually do right now. Go into your phone settings and check app permissions. Not the apps you use every day. Check the ones you forgot were even installed. The ones sitting quietly in the background. Remove any permission that doesn't match what the app actually does. If a photo editor wants access to your contacts, ask yourself why. Delete apps you haven't opened in the last 30 days. Turn off background app refresh for anything that doesn't need real-time updates. On iPhone, check the app privacy report. On Android, check the privacy dashboard. These tools show which apps accessed your camera, microphone, and location recently. You might be surprised by what you find. Remember that weather app tracking your location every few minutes? If you haven't changed the settings, it may still be collecting data in the background. Privacy isn't about having something to hide. It's about deciding who gets access to your information and on what terms. If you want to go deeper, I made a full guide covering hidden phone settings and how to review them. Check it out on screen now. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's breakdown.